Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and today I am back again for another Amberlynn read reaction. Since I was here with you all last, she's posted 2 more videos. One that I'm going to do a quick recap on, very quick, because it was only like a 12-minute video to begin with. So it's not going to take too long, I don't think. And then we'll get into the reaction for the video that she posted yesterday. I'll leave you timestamps so you can skip to the parts you want to if you want to. Otherwise, feel free to enjoy all of the video in its entirety here with me and Poe. Okay, alright. So let's get to the recap. The video I'm not reacting to today is called I'm Not Okay, ... Moving Furniture and Another Way In Bar Vlog. And like I said, this is going to be extremely short compared to some recaps of some other videos. One thing I will note in this video, she suggests that she might be going back to every other day uploading, which is interesting because allegedly that was like a really tiring schedule or something for her. I can't really remember her reason that she said that she was not going to do that anymore, but she said she might go back to doing that, and she didn't post yesterday on Sunday, so I imagine today, Monday, she'll have another new video out. I personally prefer the every other day uploading schedule. I think it gives us all a little bit of a break while still providing plenty of entertaining content for us to watch. Outside of that, one of the things that she spent the most time on in this video is moving a shelf, particularly wifey's shelf, in their office. And I do just want to point out, because she took such a weird approach to explaining how it definitely was okay for her to touch wifey's things.
All of this right here is Feleen's. These are all her records and stuff like that. So I actually want to start packing certain things, but this is like the corner. I want to start piling boxes or whatever it may be. And she suggested that she is fine with moving this.
That was just a really weird way to say it. I don't understand why she said it that way. Like, specifically, she suggested that she is fine with me moving this. Why wouldn't she just say, hey, I'm fine with you moving this if you need to put some boxes there? I don't know. Obviously, it could also just be the weird way that Amberlynn says things sometimes. But to me, it was sounding a little bit like, I don't know, I just have to overcompensate because I'm imagining people are going to get upset that I'm moving wifey's things around. And so I'm going to totally tell you that she definitely, absolutely 100% did give me permission to move this. And during the moving part, she also let us know that Miss Hernia is still around and kicking.
I don't know how heavy some of this stuff is. Ever since I was diagnosed with a hernia, I found out like you shouldn't like heavy lift, but I still do it anyway.
Which really just made me think of all the things that people have been in my comments asking about, which is the other various health issues that she's had prior to the breakup with wifey. I think most notably and most recently were the various dangling lung issues that she was having, like that popped up right after she told everybody she was no longer gonna get weight loss surgery. And I think it's fair to ask where those things went, what happened to those things, because it was just like very convenient that they popped up again after she didn't get weight loss surgery and wanted to change the subject. But now we're just not talking about it because we could definitely just spend all of our videos talking about how much we're crying because of wifey. Despite the hernia, she does proceed to like move the things anyways, so curious that she brought it up to begin with. She does a Trader Joe's haul, which is of course filled with processed foods that are gonna set her brains on fire. And at the very end of the video, she suggests that her crying a lot has made her throat hurt.
Update. My throat hurts. So I'm about to Google, can crying too much make your throat hurt?
Because obviously the only reason your throat could hurt is because just all of the crying you've been doing because you broke up with wifey, and how are you ever gonna go on? You're just gonna have a sore throat for the rest of your life from all the crying. Also, at the end of the video, she's so tired of crying, even though her makeup looks untouched and unbothered from crying. But she does have time to film a weigh-in moment.
Today, not my day. No, not my day at all. Nowhere even close to it. I just feel myself breaking down more and more as the night goes on, and I am tired of crying. But we do have a weigh-in to do.
So she is down 2 pounds to 522.6 pounds, and she does answer 2 questions. The questions are boring, so we're just gonna keep it moving. And that's the recap. That's the recap. I haven't even been filming for 6 whole minutes yet, and I finished the recap of that video. So I think it's okay that I missed reacting to it in real time the other day. And all of that brings us to today's video that we're going to react to, which is called, it's just, what I ate today off track, parentheses, fast food included, end parentheses, Colleen Ballinger and more packing, bar vlog. And the what I ate off track thing is classic Amberlynn content, so I'm sure it's just gonna be a thrill. I think that, I don't have the thumbnail pulled up in front of me right now, but I think the thumbnail showed some Chick-fil-A, which is just, every time. The way she loves to eat at Chick-fil-A when there's literally all kinds of other places she could eat. And I know every time it comes up, I'm just like, listen, if y'all want to eat your homophobic chicken, go for it. Every time I bring it up, people are like, well, Zach, they did this, that, the other. No, every single time that stories come out about them donating to anti-LGBTQIA orgs, people come in and say, oh, but they made corrections to that, they've stopped doing it, and it always comes out again that they're still doing it. So I personally, my own moral choice is to not eat there. I know that it's difficult to ethically consume anything in our country, in the world, and I just try to do my best, and I know everybody's trying to do their best, and the reality is that Amberlynn herself has said she doesn't need to order takeout, fast food, etc., let alone homophobic fast food, and here we are, you know? She doesn't have to do it. That's the thing about ethical consumption, is sometimes people have to do it, right? Like, sometimes your only option is to order from Jeff Bezos on Amazon because you live in the middle of nowhere and it's hard to get things, right? Amberlynn doesn't have to eat homophobic chicken. Anyways, oh my god, did not mean to go on this rant. The Colleen Ballinger thing is interesting. I'm imagining she's going to respond to criticism that she got for her pooping on the toilet segment from the last video I reacted to, only because, like, I don't know, I'm like split. I've seen a lot of people who are critical of her and doing that little bit in her video because, you know, they felt like she was making light of the situation with Colleen, and obviously the situation with Colleen is very serious, and the things that she has done to many people are highly problematic and definitely an issue, and not really something that I typically cover on my channel, right? Which is why I haven't talked about it a lot. And so I understand where people are coming from in terms of, like, her making light of it, especially because she didn't provide any kind of context for the song. Like, if you are somebody who doesn't know anything about what's happening with Colleen Ballinger, you might see that part of her video and think that this is like some song she really likes, right? So I could see that. I also have seen so many people on YouTube outside of Amberlynn Reid like make jokes about that song and how cringy that song was and whoever, whatever. So I'm not surprised that she tried to do something like that, because she's often out here emulating what other YouTubers are doing. And in reality, the only thing more cringe than Amberlynn's little toxic gossip train segment of that video, the only thing more cringe than that is Colleen's actual original video to begin with, let's be honest. So here we are. Anyways, I assume she's gonna address that, and I can stop talking now because I was like, oh my god, I got through that recap so quickly, and I haven't even started the reaction now. So now we're 10 minutes into the video. Let's just get to, shall we?
Hello, hi,
Hi.
how are ya? So in today's video, I want to show you guys every single thing that I eat.
Oh, thank
God. I'm
God.
putting off track in this title because I'm not on track. I'm definitely not on track, but I'm not.
Oh my god. This is old school Amberlynn. This is old school Amberlynn. And by that I mean, like, I don't know, even just as recent as like a few years ago. But she used to always do these what I ate off track videos, and she would always start them off being like, here's what I'm about to eat today off track because I know I'm gonna eat off track. Like, girl, you haven't even eaten anything yet, and you've already set out with the mindset of like, you are not gonna be on track today. This is so goofy. So goofy. And I think when people are critical of the way that she like, I mean, she doesn't talk about having a binge eating disorder now, but like when people are critical of her like exploiting whatever her food problems are, right? Like if she wants to call it a food addiction, she wants to call it a binge eating disorder, whatever it is. This is prime like her exploiting that, right? Because she knows she's coming on camera today and eating off track intentionally to get clicks and views.
Spiraling. The last few days has been a lot better with my food intake.
Okay.
But this is the Heartbreak diet, folks.
No.
And I'm just like,
That's so goofy.
I don't know. Everything feels...
Talk to your therapist. Like, this is honestly, truly why I think the weight loss surgery clinic to begin with was like, we don't think you're ready. You're going to have to wait a year for weight loss surgeries because you don't even know how to manage your emotions when it comes to food. You're literally out here blaming your breakup that happened at this point a week or two ago, right? Like, you're out here blaming that for your diet. And like I said in your initial breakup video, if your whole thing about breaking up with wifey is that you both deserve better and you both deserve more, then apply that to yourself, right? Like, apply that idea to yourself that you deserve better. And better means like achieving your goals and eating better and doing what you want, because those are things you say you want to do. 1D, nothing feels important. I have multiple breakdowns throughout the day. I just kind of am going through it right now. I love watching what I ate today videos, whether it's like an on track, off track. Of course.
There's a lot of like, it's like a TikTok trend. It's also here on YouTube, like everything I ate today as a plus size person, or everything I ate today as a morbidly obese person, or everything I ate today as a fat person. And this is kind of like everything I ate today on the Heartbreak diet.
It's so goofy though. It's so goofy that you're setting out knowing that you're about to eat wrong. Because that's the other thing. I have seen those trends. Like, I've seen those people doing it. And of course she wants to be on the trend. Like I just talked about, like, and my lead up to this video is she very often is just emulating other TikTokers, YouTubers, etc. But I've seen those TikToks, and those people don't present it like I'm setting out to fail. I mean, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe what they're eating doesn't go along with what they want to do. But all the ones I've seen is just like, no, this is just what I happen to be eating today. And they don't put like any kind of connotation of like, this is good eating, bad eating, whoever, whatever. I mean, there's probably some that do, but most of the like popular ones I've seen, it's strictly just like, I want to share with you what I had to eat today because I enjoyed the food I ate, you know?
So, I just want to do a disclaimer. It's obvious I am super morbidly obese. It's obvious that I should be eating healthier. I should probably be eating less. I don't want any advice. I don't need advice. I don't need doctors. I don't need anything like that. Everything.
I relate. If you're in my Twitch stream, if you come to my Twitch streams, you know I'm not looking for unsolicited advice. And I can feel that and respect that. I do think, like, her expectations of nobody giving her advice is kind of probably silly. Just like, to be honest, mine are as well, because people give it to me anyways. But I think it's kind of foolish, especially when you're out here being like, I'm purposely eating off track today.
The thing that could be possibly said to me right now is already obvious, so don't waste your breath. And I mean that in, like, the kindest, sincerest part of my heart. So, alright, let's get this what I ate today going.
I do feel that. I really do. And I feel like it always comes off snarky too whenever I'm like, please don't give me advice. I'm like not sharing to get advice. I'm just sharing to share like what's going on in my life. So let me try not to give her advice. Although I don't feel like I'm usually like critiquing her food too much because, you know, she's not going to listen to me anyway, so what does it matter? So maybe I'll just be like, oh, would I like that? Would I personally want to eat that? Maybe that's the approach I'll take to this. Okay, it's an hour later.
So I finally ate something. It was literally just 2 of these.
Why do you say finally like that? It's only an hour later, bestie. It's only an hour later. I mean, I don't know what time of day it is or how late you've been up, but okay.
They're like these little assorted fruit packs where it's just a serving.
Well, they're gummies,
it's not assorted fruit.
It's not.
One is never enough.
Why is she saying it like it's actual fruit, though? I'm pretty sure those are like gummy snacks. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of like a Lay's potato chip. You can never just have one. That's how I feel about these little guys. They're so good. So I had 2 of those.
Okay. Another hour later.
All right. So my
is that
first official
stuffing?
meal. I am having some chicken from a rotisserie chicken and some stuffing that I made literally just out of the box, which I love this stuffing.
Yeah.
It's like my fave. It kind of reminds me of like Thanksgiving.
Well, it is something that most people usually only have at like Thanksgiving and Christmas. I was gonna ask, is that something like are y'all out here just making stuffing on a Sunday in July? Like I'm curious.
And I was just like, I'm craving it, so I'm gonna have it. So good. And then this is just like a lemon pepper rotisserie chicken.
Lovely. I do love lemon pepper on chicken. It's just the way that my mom used to prepare chicken for us, like even when it was just like baked chicken at home. And it's very nostalgic in that way for me.
I'm starving.
Starving? Well, let's be accurate with our words. You literally just showed yourself eating like an hour before that. So I don't know that you were starving.
Okay, so I finished my chicken and stuffing.
Oh, that bowl is so much bigger than I thought. And
while I was eating, I ordered a drink from Chick-fil-A.
So stupid!
I got a Coke.
No, actually, you know what? This makes me even more enraged about the Chick-fil-A thing because you can get a large-ass Diet Coke like that anywhere. Anywhere. Any fucking where. And you said, I have to get it from Chick-fil-A. Because at least, I guess, like, you can at least say, like, nobody else is making, like, a chicken sandwich like Chick-fil-A. Maybe, I guess. But there's much better chicken sandwiches, if we're being honest. But, like, you could maybe say that, at least. But you can get Diet Coke fucking anywhere.
Ugh. Caffeine is, like, my coffee for someone else, like, who drinks coffee.
Well, coffee is caffeine. Are you talking about diet soda as, like, your coffee?
That, like, energy, I feel like that's what I do with this damn Diet Coke.
I do love a Diet Coke
and I always get extra ice. I hate when drinks don't have enough ice. Like, I would rather have way more ice than soda. That's just, like, how I am. And then...
I mean, it looks like you got plenty of soda. That's probably the largest fucking size they have, so you're probably okay.
I also got one more thing from Chick-fil-A.
What's that?
A cookie! Because I wanted something sweet, so...
Alright.
I got me a little cookie moment.
I've never had their cookies. Are they good? Is it worth it? Can somebody let me know in the comments? The last time I had Chick-fil-A was literally probably 2010. I'm picking a year that I was in undergrad because we had a Chick-fil-A on campus and it was a part of our meal plan.
They make it out of, like, oats. It's like chocolate chip, but it's like they make it out of oats.
It looks fine.
Warm and fresh.
Yummy.
That's good. Yes, it is. Okay, so among this being a what I ate today video, I still want it to be like
a vlog
form.
Okay.
I definitely need to talk about this because this is very important to me because I'm like, what is happening, ma'am? So if you guys remember this clip, which I'm going to show right here.
Is this the toilet
from,
clip?
Like a couple of vlogs ago.
Do y'all ever just toxic gossip?
We're doing it all over again.
Toxic gossip train.
We're doing it all over again, just sped up. Wow, okay, work.
Toxic gossip train. Toxic gossip train. Toxic gossip train. Toxic gossip train.
I'm good. I got the point. Best day, let's go. Just tell me whatever it is you need to. I do not need to rewatch the whole. I get the idea, okay, of including a clip in case people missed it. I don't need to see the whole damn thing all over again.
So that is like a lyric from Colleen's apology, or lack thereof, let's be real. And when I filmed that clip, I had just got done watching H3, who had a whole freaking band come and do a cover
That
of
is true.
Colleen's wannabe apology, more so like a gaslighting song, let's be real, a manipulation song, let's be real, lack of accountability, let's be real. So the H3 podcast had a whole band.
I actually do agree with all of those things about Colleen. I 100% do. It's just funny hearing Amberlynn call people out for like manipulation and gaslighting and not taking accountability, because glass houses, girl, glass houses.
Come and sing that song. And
obviously, just to be clear, not for entirely the same things, but like Amberlynn loves to gaslight, loves to manipulate, loves to not take accountability.
And it was stuck in my head. Like, massively stuck in my head.
Uh-huh.
So then I heard, like, on the H3 that so many people are, like, doing covers of the song, and I'm like, what?
It's
so
true.
I went down a rabbit hole, and I was like, damn! People are actually covering the song, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube. People are just, like, making it their own.
Uh-huh.
Even Zach from the H3 podcast did it in, like, a rock style. And I'm like, that is so weird and random. So by me watching I got an earworm. And that is the thing about me that maybe none of you knew, because why would I, like, show that in a vlog when I'm, like, talking to you guys? But I get
y'all don't know the real me. The real me is a girly girl that gets earworms. And that's just, y'all don't know it. You just don't, I don't show you everything. But I am a girly that's really unique and quirky, and I get earworms.
Earworms hardcore. And what an earworm is, like, where you just have, like, a part in a song just, like, constantly and repeatedly stuck in your head, and you cannot stop hearing it.
Yeah.
And so since I just went down the rabbit hole of, like, seeing people do the cover of that pathetic freaking song, I could not stop singing.
Okay.
Toxic Gossip Train. Like, it was just, like, in my head.
Is the point that you're going to, like, respond to criticism or something? Like, that's what I imagined. Obviously, I said that already, that I imagined she was going to be responding to criticism, but could we get to that part? Could we get to understanding, what's the point, Amberlynn? Let's pick it up.
Wouldn't go away. It was just, like, all I heard. Like, I'd be flipping through TikTok. That's all I saw. So, there's a lot of people saying that I, like, support Colleen because I was singing that. No. A lot of people were saying, like, how could you not stand by SA victims? And I'm like, ma'am, I am an SA victim, and I am standing by them.
Sure.
I just had an earworm because I kept hearing the song because it's literally everywhere right now. I do not support Colleen. I don't support anything about her.
Yeah.
What she has done is abuse. I just really, really had to make that clear.
Listen, like I already said, I did not take from her doing that being like, oh, Amberlynn supports Colleen and or the things that Colleen did. It really is everywhere, so that's not how I took it. I do understand why people would think that, though, or how people could get there, because she just included it with no context whatsoever.
Because if people think that me putting that clip means that I'm supporting her in any way, that means anyone who's ever done a cover or mention that song or anything. That means that they support.
No, okay.
I can tell you right now.
Here's the problem with the way you're addressing this right now, though. It's not about what everybody else did or didn't do, okay? This is so irritating because you could so easily, like, really just say, oh, it was just stuck in my head. I apologize if it seemed like I was supportive of Colleen. That was not my intention. I understand why people might think that. That's not the case, and moved on. But now you're like, well, if I supposedly support her, so does every other single person who's ever done a cover, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, leave that out. It's unnecessary to your point. It's unnecessary to your point. I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think anyone supports her. I think that people just think her song is pathetic, and people are making parodies of it.
People are making fun of it.
An earworm moment with that damn song, but it's just like I could not get it out of my head that whole day, and now that I'm talking about it again, it's probably gonna happen again today. Well, which is unfortunate.
Also the other option also initially was to just not include it. You know, like you did make an intentional decision to include it, and not even just that, but to set up the camera in ways to catch you doing it. Like, there was literally one of those clips where, like, you'd clearly set up the camera, went on the other side of the door, opened up the door, and walked in singing the song. So, like, the other part of this is that it wasn't just that you couldn't get the song out of your head, because I think that's probably relatable, too. It's that you, like, made the conscious decision to record it and not provide context as well. Because, see, now that you're talking too much, I'm able to, like, poke all kinds of issues with the way that you're responding to it. You really should have just left it at, hey, I was trying to get the song out of my head. It's all I could think about. I saw that it was trendy to, like, sing it, make covers of it, joke about it, and so I included it in a video. I should have provided more context. I didn't. And I apologize if people got the wrong idea. You just have to make it so complicated.
I was getting so many Instagram DMs because I was just in my Instagram right now. I'm checking it on my laptop. And I was like, do people seriously think this way? Like, no.
3 hours later.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
We still got the Diet Coke.
So, with all that ice. I mean, a lot of it has melted. I like to be able to take one of my Diet Pepsis.
I'm so fucking irritated. Girl, are you telling me you already had a Diet fucking Pepsi in the house and yet you still ordered one for delivery from the Chick-fil-A? You have got to be fucking kidding me. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You had that ready to go.
So it's like I get 2 fountain drinks for the price of 1.
That's so goofy. No.
That's what I'm saying. Alright. So I'm actually... That slaps. I'm actually about to pack some of my purses.
To go to Goodwill.
I'm the biggest procrastinator ever, so you're going to see me packing for the next...
Oh, I know.
...few months, so...
Oh, I fucking know.
I what's going to happen. Bridals, this isn't for you.
All we're gonna have for the next 3 months is occasional packing content. She's gonna make it like a 2-minute segment of every vlog. I'm aware. That's what we've signed up for. So many other things that we could be doing in a post-breakup era, and this is what we're getting.
I'm sorry. So, my purses are still in the bathroom, so let me get those.
Yes, just throw them. Who gives a shit about these pieces of crap that we spent money on? Let's just throw them willy-nilly. Yes, work. 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 Hit me with your purse, Amberlynn.
Okay.
Girl, what are we doing?
So I'm going to put the flatter ones on the bottom.
Okay.
So, like, my duffel bags are going to go down there.
Work.
My Telfar purse.
You're getting rid of your Telfar? Do you know how many people would love that? Those are not easy to come by, and you're just ditching it? I guess it's too tied to wifey. I guess it's probably too much associated with her.
This guy. And then I'm going to put this one with my wallets in it. like that. So it'll keep the shape the best that it can. Rebecca Minkoff, Kate Spade, Michael Kors. I want this to keep its shape as well. So I'm gonna put my guest person there.
Are these...
And then this guy.
Are these the ones she's getting rid of? Because actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing any of these in the groups that she was getting rid of. Or is this just her packing these up for her to take with her to wherever is next? Because that's interesting and different then. Maybe she isn't getting rid of wifey's Telfar purse.
Alright, so we also have that, and that. Also
But then it's like
other purses.
But then but then it's like, if this is not the get rid of pile, if we're able to pack up all of these purses because we can already plan ahead that we're not using these for the next 3 months or however long it's going to take for her to move, then why do we have them? You know, why if we can know that we can pack them up now because we're not going to use them until after we make the move, which is months from now, then why do we got them? Why do we have them?
Just around the apartment. So I'll get to those when I can, but there we go, folks. First box is boxed. Well, first box is packed.
Okay. Wow. What a way with words.
She just likes boxes.
I think she's moving those.
So I have a new wannabe Lego update. This is actually
care.
a retro coffee maker.
I don't
this
care.
This one was so fun to make.
2 hours later.
Okay, guys. So it's
what do we have
time.
Look at that just chunk of a bag of corn in the freezer. I love it.
And as you guys know, I went to Trader Joe's and I got some of these.
Yes.
Chicken cilantro mini wonton, 4 pieces.
Be careful of that brain starting on fire, girly. That processed food.
This is 50 calories. That's it, literally.
She is repeating that again, which she just said in her Trader Joe's haul the other day in that video I didn't fully react to. So I don't know why she's repeating herself. I don't care.
Let's make some. I'm gonna do it in the air fryer, and then we can do like a taste test because they're so low calorie, and even like the sodium is low.
Also, wait, why do we have to do a taste test? Did you not just also do a taste test of these in that video? I feel like you did, but maybe it was the other frozen food that you got that day. Maybe that's what it was. But you did some kind of taste test already.
The carbs is pretty decent, like lower than usual things like this, like wontons.
Oh, wait, no, it was. It was. She ate I believe the gyoza in the last video. I don't think she did try this yet.
Low, cholesterol's low. Like, I just feel like everything is so good.
Healthy
so
queen.
If these taste good, your girl's gonna be eating.
Healthy queen.
Okay, so while the wontons are in the air fryer, I'm gonna make
that doesn't look like fucking raw veggies and cottage cheese and mustard to me, Amberlynn.
Sauce moment. So first thing I'm gonna do is some soy sauce.
Okay.
Some sriracha.
I'm here still.
So I'm gonna add the tiniest bit of raw honey. I mean, like literally smaller than a dime. Also gonna add some sesame seeds.
All right.
And then I'm gonna stir it.
It's not the worst thing, I guess.
So
it's not the worst thing.
Complete. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these fellas in here and then mix it all around. So I made 1.
Oh, those are much
2,
smaller than I thought. Or that's
3.
a much bigger. Maybe that's just a big cup. Actually, didn't she just get this cup at like a Marshall's or something recently? Because I was thinking those wontons are going to be too big for her, but that's a big cup is what it is.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
9.
Oh. Now, if the serving size is 4, why would you put 9 in there? I'm sorry, that just irritates me. That's nitpicky, though. That is nitpicky. She's not a bad person because she's having 9 wontons instead of 8.
All right, so I mix them and now we're all sauced up. Let's do a taste test.
I am kind of hungry now.
I feel like it's like juicy. I didn't need that much sauce, but.
How is it? So good. Oh, she's about to orgasm. It's good. They're good.
Wow, that's good. And this is so low calorie, it's insane. And the sodium literally from my sauce.
The sodium, no problem. All of a sudden now, it's okay to have processed food, y'all. All of a sudden now, are you counting calories again? I guess she is, since she noted that they have 50 calories in them or whatever per serving.
Just had to show you guys that, like, that's how much sauce I will not be using.
Work.
But Feline is about to,
I mean, I'd eat all of that.
Egg rolls. So she said that she's gonna use the rest of this. So
far, the only thing that she's gotten today that I wouldn't eat is the Chick-fil-A. And that's mostly because if I wanted a diet soda, I would go literally anywhere else. I would literally... And then on top of that, if I already had diet sodas in the fridge at home, I would just drink those. I would simply just drink those.
So it's not gonna go to waste.
2 hours later.
Okay, guys. So, got some McDonald's.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
Two DoorDashes in one day are, I guess, work. I mean, you did say this is you off track.
First thing I got.
I'm not here to give you advice.
Their medium blue raspberry, like slushies, ices. I'm addicted. Yes, I am.
I'm addicted to you. Do you remember that song?
And then I got 2 cheeseburgers. And that's literally it.
I guess I will say it's interesting hearing her use language like I'm addicted to these slushies and stuff when she's out here talking about food addiction. And, you know, she's always talking about how her food addiction is so similar to other people's addictions to various substances and substance abuse and this, that, the other. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm not one to make those comparisons because I think that those things are vastly different. But I think because she's putting it out there that she's addicted and like literally just used that language to describe that slushie, right? Like, I can see why people would be out here saying, like, girly, why are you, like, monetizing your addiction? Why are you out here, you know, like, we wouldn't be, like, supporting somebody out here drinking alcohol if they said that they're an alcoholic, right? Like, if they were monetizing that on YouTube. So, it is very frustrating for her to use that language just willy-nilly, and I hope that she can look back and maybe make some changes based on this, but like knowing her track record, I just don't think that will be the case.
But I want to show you guys how I get them. No pickle, no mustard, no ketchup. The only thing I want is cheese and onion. So what I do is...
She is the driest of girls. Ooh. That's also giving, I don't know if you all saw, like, this tweet. There was, like, a viral tweet, like, maybe a week or 2 ago. And it was like, you know, being an adult is realizing that when you were 10, you picked your favorite sandwich from Subway and you never stopped eating it. And this is giving big that energy, you know? Not that I can't relate to that statement, but it's like, oh, I grew up only eating diced onion and cheese on my cheeseburgers from McDonald's, and that's how I've continued to eat it for a lifetime. It's also kind of tragic that you're not even putting mustard on this. Ugh, what would the TikTok girly think?
Don't go for me, okay? I take off one of the breads.
One bread, please.
Throw it away.
Why? You are so silly. This is so silly.
So I'm gonna go eat them. I'm gonna watch some.
That's so unnecessary.
While I eat.
What does taking off one bread do? What does that do? How does that help?
Alright, you guys, we're in the closet, so that means it is time for a closet clean out. So here we have a black dress.
I'm sick of this segment too,
maroon
TBH.
Sleeves, and honestly, this is just super comfy, so I'm keeping it. That goes down into a V. We have lace on the sleeves, And I personally like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Alright, so I think I'm done with that. I just like to do a few things. I just like to do a few at a time because it's like I am getting rid of so many clothes and it just makes me really sad. But it's also like kind of, I don't know, it feels good.
How will you go on with life?
Because I do want to like downsize so much. Okay guys, so I was waiting to like the super end.
I've never like completely zoned out of a section of her video so hard before. I just was like, I don't care. Get rid of it all. Burn it all down. I don't know, bestie.
The night before I went to sleep to end my vlog, because I wasn't sure if I was going to eat anything else the rest of the night, which I'm not. I'm probably just going to have like a Diet Pepsi, caffeine free.
Fasting queen.
Before I go to bed.
Yes.
Yeah, that was everything I ate today. How I'm feeling emotionally, like, I was pretty good all day long. And it wasn't until Feline went to sleep I just started bawling my eyes out. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm losing my world.
It's so fascinating to me because also, like, I mean, first of all, in the past, she'll come on and be like, I've been crying, I'm sorry that I look the way that I look. And she looks the same as she always looks, so I guess that checks out now because she looks the same as she always looks. It does not look like she's been crying. But also, the concept, besides all of that, okay, like, I guess I don't care if she looks like she's been crying or not. Like, let's say she is crying and believe her here. And that your world is over and your world is ending. Wifey's literally still in the home with you. If this is so hard and so excruciating, I almost knocked my drink off my desk. If this is so hard and so excruciating, she's right there. She's right there, bestie. I don't know what to tell you. She's in the living room sleeping on the couch. I don't know what to tell you.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. But I don't feel like crying right now because I already did that. So I'm just gonna hurry up and end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye. It was whatever. I also am actually irritated also that she said, oh, I've been doing pretty good all day except for right now when wifey went to bed or whatever. Because obviously you weren't doing great all day because you used your grief or whatever to justify all of your eating decisions, like good or bad, whatever it was. You were the one out here calling it bad choices and calling it your heartbreak diet and whoever, whatever. So also just miss me with all of that. This heartbreak diet, goofy, nonsense, silly, just super silly. Anyways, that's all I have time for today, besties. I gotta get to and do something else with my day. But if you are brand new to my channel and you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!